A pre-prom assembly warning about the dangers of drinking and driving was presented on April 30th. Sarah Evans of North Carolina spoke in front of both juniors and seniors about her experience when she was involved in a single-car drunk driving accident at age 19, receiving major head injuries and had to have her arm amputated. We asked her what her goal was for these assemblies.
When I found out I was a victim of my own drunk driving crash, I wanted to go out and show my community. I didn't never intend to go national, that happened, but I wanted to show teenagers if they make the first poor choice to drink underage, not to make the second poor choice and get behind the wheel. I wanted to show everybody that nobody is bulletproof, nobody's invincible.
Some would argue, saying that the only people listening to such assemblies are the ones that already know better not to drink and drive.
No, that's so not true. I know that when I first started doing this, I knew that I couldn't play God and save the world. Me as one person can't. And you know what? I might have not impacted everybody in that audience, but one of the number one compliments that I get is if a student isn't gonna listen to the teacher or the parent, put them in front of Sarah, and she'll be able to impact them. So that's a huge compliment that I've gotten.
At one point during the assembly, she would ask the students what they would do if they were in such a situation where they, or a friend, was attempting to get behind the wheel drunk. Some said public transit or other answers, but in both assemblies, at least one student said that they'd call their mom, even if she was an army colonel, rough and ready. What would Sarah say to those kind of kids worried about such a situation?
I think that I would tell that friend never to give up on trying to be there for their friends. Like, I've had a lot of students come up and say, "Oh, my friend, she drinks all the time. She doesn't listen to me." All I can say to do is to keep on them, keep loving them, and keep trying to help them. And if it comes down to it, fight them to get their keys away.
I agree because sometimes when it comes to drunk driving accidents, it's not just the drunk driver themselves that could get killed, but people that decide to go with them end up getting killed as well, even if they know better.
Absolutely. And I think that's a big point that you make because, it's not just, I don't preach not just to get behind the wheel, but if you're out with your friends, instead of just jumping in that car with your friends, knowing that if you're ever in a situation like that, you have another option to get home. Call your parents, call Uber, have a designated driver, have all that stuff planned out before you go out.
For the Warrior News, I'm Thomas Nickel, signing out.